Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi double honors unto the elder apostles of great millstones for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. Now, this is for the people that like to actually talk bad about camps as if they know what they're actually talking about and what a camp actually means. Because reading their comments and listening to them, I don't think they understand the word camp. You know? Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 14. For Yahawah thy power walketh in the midst of thy camp, to deliver thee, and to give up thine enemies before thee. Therefore shall thy camp be holy, that he see no unclean thing in thee, and turn away from thee. So, we are here to be delivered through Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, but through the teachings at the camp, which he walketh up in. 2 or 3 gathered together in my name, there I be in the midst of them, right? That's Yahawashi. And give up thine enemies before thee. That's what we're doing right now. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1. With the boldness in their face, we're telling them what is going to happen to them. Which is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labor. When they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. We're at war right now, spiritual warfare, right? The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but spiritual, to the pulling down of strongholds, their strongholds. And where do we do it at? We do it at camp, right? Because I think that they are associating the word camp with a group. Anyway, now this is the word tabernacle, a house of worship specifically, a large building or tent used for evangelistic services. That's not what I'm looking at. That is good. It's good, but this is what I want actually. I already know. According to the Hebrew Bible, the tabernacle, also known as the tent of the congregation. So what is the congregation? A group of people assembled for, religious worship. Right, so it's a tent. What is a tent? A tent is this thing over here. In the Dutch, I don't know what it's called in the English. I think it's called a tent in English too. This is a tent. This is a temporary, wait, let me go over here. Right, camp. I typed in the word camp. Camp. A place for temporary accommodation of huts, tents, or other structures, typically used by soldiers, refugees, or traveling people. The tabernacle was this. Also known as the tent of the congregation, was the portable earthly dwelling place of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, used by the Israelites from the Exodus until the conquest of Canaan. Right, so it says here portable. What is portable? Able to be easily carried or moved, especially because being of a lighter and smaller version than usual. It's basically portable, meaning you can carry it. When we at camp, we set up camp because we carry stuff toward over there, and then when we're done, we're wrapping it up, and then we're moving away. And sometimes we go to another location. As you can see here, the elder apostles are here on another location. Here you can see them here. These are the elders. Here you can see them here on another location again. So those are just 3 different locations I just clicked upon. Right, and there's many others, like for example here, as you can see the elder over here. But then, yeah, so that's it. So it's a temporary dwelling place. We at camp, a tent, which is a tabernacle. It is loose from a group, actually. If you check out this word, now you do have the group, great millstone, but that's another thing. But what do you do as when you go to the tabernacle? Well, Where is it then? I just had it. Wait. Oh yeah, congregation. Right. So it says here, according to the Hebrew Bible, the tabernacle, which is a camp, because a tent is a camp. This is a tent. It's a temporary camp, as you can see. It's a tent. Also known as the tent of the congregation. So, what is a congregation? A group of people assembled for religious worship. So, when it says here that Deuteronomy chapter 23, because a lot of people say, Most High ain't dealing with no camp. Actually, he is. and it's also a group of people. So, he is dealing with an assembly of people, you know? Because if you was to be an individualist, right, you know what I'm saying? Then therefore you would be having a lot of burden upon your back because you have Moses. He couldn't handle all the Israelites. You need men that are set up by Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So I'm going to leave it at this. Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart. It doesn't say one pastor anyway, we're going on. Which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Can any man say that the elder apostles on down have not fed you with knowledge and understanding? And if you therefore say you have no need of no man teach you, I'm looking at you like, what did you just say? Second Timothy chapter 3 verse 14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of. What is assured? Certain, confident, 100%, sure, secure. Secure. Fixed. Basically 100%. You have been secured of something. Right. The deal is secured, for example. Assured. Right. Going on. Has been made assured of. Knowing of whom thou hast learned them. So don't forget. Don't you forget it. Don't forget it. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.